up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This is your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, y'all. Before we get going on our video, smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Share the video. Turn on your notifications. And follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86 TV. Also, if you have a breakdown or a prediction video you'd like me to do, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. And please check out our live shows as well. We go live every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Every Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. But let's get it popping, man. And so reports are coming and circulating around, and we might be on the midst of a unification fight in the 130-pound division between Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. An absolutely great fight, right? And first of all, I want to big up the fight. But second of all, I feel like we should all be saying thank you to Terence Crawford, because I hold the mindset and I'm of the opinion that we wouldn't be close to getting this fight, that this would not be the fight that we'd be on the verge of getting from Top Rank had Crawford not decided that he was going to sue his former promoter for racial bias and breach of contract and all that stuff. I believe that this is a move by Bob Arum and Top Rank to save face. Hey, see, man, we ain't biased, man. We getting Shakur Stevenson big fights. I don't know what Bud talking about. I think that's the type of shit they on. But here's the report. So recently, Shakur Stevenson had came out and tweeted, you know, my next opponent gonna be a big surprise. Pound for pound me, please. And so they kind of got the world in a frenzy. People was like, oh man, who he fighting? Who he fighting? Because Bob Arum already said he want to make Valdez versus Navarrete. And he been pushing Shakur versus Lomachenko. But is Lomachenko going to come back down to 130? Lomachenko already said he wasn't coming back down to 130, right? Then people were like, oh, man, is he going to be Burchell? Who is he going to fight? Like, what's going on? Who is this fighter that he's going to fight? He said pound for pound me, so it got to be a big name, a big fighter. And I've been holding the line this whole time saying, look, man, Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez are champions in 130 pounds. They're under the same promotional company. What's the difference between getting this fight made and making the fight between Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez? Oh, for knockout, it was for undisputed. It was for undisputed. That was a big fight. So unification fight's not big. A unification fight between Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez is astronomically bigger than the fight between Navarrete and Oscar Valdez. It's astronomically bigger than the fight between Shakur Stevenson and Miguel Burchell. Oscar Valdez already beat the shit out of Miguel Burchell, bro. Point blank period. So I'm excited for this. You know what I'm saying? And then Dan Raphael, he tweeted out, per some sources, you know, sources. We don't know who the sources are, but per sources, 130-pound title unification fight between Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson, close to being set for April 30th at MGM Grand on ESPN. And so the fight is getting traction, the traction it should have received from the word go. And I'm of the mindset, and I believe that Terence Crawford is responsible for this. Because before this lawsuit come out, what was the line, or before this lawsuit came out, what was the line that Bob Arum and his team were pushing? Over at Top Rank, they were pushing what? They were pushing Valdez in another direction. Every time you would ask Bob Arum about Valdez and who his next opponent could be, he was trying to push Valdez towards Navarrete. That was the move to him. That was the fight that he wanted to make. So I find the timing of, now we're hearing reports about Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez, I find the timing of that odd. I really do find it odd timing, and you can't tell me that it doesn't correlate. You can't tell me that you can't draw a line between Bob Arum being sued for racial bias and being sued for breach of contract. Now, Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson is a save face move. It's a move by Top Rank and Bob Arum to say, see, look, we try to get all our fighters big fights. We don't discriminate against fighters because of their ethnicity. We don't do that over here at Top Rank. Look what we're doing for Shakur Stevenson. It's that whole, like, I'm not prejudiced. Look, I got a black friend. You know, I'm not prejudiced. Look, I got a Mexican friend. I'm not prejudiced. I got a Puerto Rican friend. Shit like that, bro. Shit like that. But how you treating Shakur Stevenson, or now you finally trying to make a fight for him, that ain't got shit to do with Terence Crawford, bro. Don't try to save face on what you got going on with Terence Crawford to try to, you know, by using Shakur Stevenson to do that. And I hope that Shakur Stevenson is paying attention and astute and understands what's going on. Obviously, you take that fight, you go get that bag, right? You potentially go become a unified champion at 130 pounds, but what you don't do is fall under the mistake of believing that Bob Arum is doing this because he wants what's best for your career. You don't fall under the guise and under the mistake of believing that Bob Arum is doing this because he wants to promote you properly. He's doing this as a move to save face. He's doing this as a move to, when he goes to litigation against Terence Crawford, I guarantee you this is going to be something that his legal team points to. Guarantee you. This will be a fight, or this will be a situation that they point to say, I don't know what Terence is talking about. I don't know what Terence is talking about. We don't discriminate against any fighters. I guarantee you, bro. So, for me as a boxing fan, and for you guys as boxing fans, I feel like we should all be thanking Terence Crawford for getting us the Shakur Stevenson fight versus Oscar Valdez. I think we should all owe him a thank you. We all owe that man a thank you. Because without his lawsuit, we wouldn't be getting this shit. Now, I'm still on record. I believe Bomac need to be gone from that team. He made some bad moves on Terence Crawford's behalf. At least as a manager. Keep him as a trainer. If you love his boxing mind, if you think that he's a great trainer, keep him on as that. But you need somebody else to help you with your business decisions. I'm still of the mindset. I don't know if Terence Crawford's going to win a lawsuit. I'm rooting for him to win a lawsuit. 10 toes down. Hope he win, bro. Hope he win. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is his lawsuit is already having ramifications in the sport of boxing. And I think it could continue to have ramifications in the sport of boxing. And the reason that I say that is because there's a lot of young minority talent signed to Top Rank. A lot of young minority talent. And people have been accusing Bob Arum of prejudice and racism for years. Floyd Mayweather did it. Oscar De La Hoya did it. Chavez did it. Julio Cesar Chavez did it back in the 90s. So for generations, people have been calling out Bob Arum for his prejudice. This is the first time somebody has actually took him to litigation for it, right? And in the day and age that we live in, you know, this stuff is coming to the forefront more and more. But I think it could have ramifications simply off the strength of now we got Top Rank finally doing what's in the best interest of boxing. Like, bro, it's in the best interest of boxing. It's in the best interest of your company to make in-house unification fights. And Bob Arum, for whatever reason, wasn't trying to do that. But now it looks like we might get Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez. Boxing starting to get lit in 2022. Furthermore, the young fighters that are signed to Top Rank. I hope you're paying close attention to this litigation. I hope you're paying close attention to what could come out, because we don't know all the evidence that Terence Crawford has. We don't know all of the ways that his lawyer, his legal team are going to try to plead their case against Top Rank and against Bob Arum. But we do know it's going to be public record when it does come out. And I hope that these young fighters, Keyshawn Davis, who is signed to Top Rank, his brothers, you know, Abdullah Mason, who's a phenomenal young talent, signed to Top Rank. Robeisy Ramirez, who's a phenomenal young Cuban fighter. Look at what happened to Rigondeaux once he beat Nonito Donaire. Look how Top Rank did him. Look how he got treated, right? You know, Jared Big Baby Anderson, for my money, and in my opinion, you know, the best hope for the next great heavyweight champion of the world for coming from America. For my money, I don't see an American prospect or an American contender that has the upside of him. You know, all of these guys are signed to Top Rank. Shakur Stevenson himself with Top Rank. So what could come out of this is all of these guys could look at Top Rank a lot differently, look at Bob Arum a lot differently, see what Terence Crawford had to go through and look at that a lot differently. And you could have a lot of great talent leave Top Rank in the coming years simply off the strength of this lawsuit. So this is big, man. It's big. We're going to follow this story closely here on Knockout Boxing 86 TV. We're going to give y'all the ins and the outs. We're going to stay consistent. And just so we are consistent, just so we are clear, here is where I stand. Number one, First point, I maintain and I hold that Terence Crawford needs a new manager, somebody else to help him with his business, other than Bomac. Keep him on as a trainer, keep him part of the team, but him being the person that helps you decide whether or not you sign a contract, that should be gone from him. Simply off the strength of you signed a contract where your promoter was promising you a fight with Earl Spence Jr., who is a fighter that your promoter has no control over. That's a bad signing. I don't care what other clauses you put in there. Somebody should have caught that shit. Because now as a result, you're tied up in litigation. You're having to sue this man. And part of the reason you're suing is because of that particular part of the fight agreement where you felt like you was guaranteed an Earl Spence fight. How could you sign something where they're guaranteeing you something that they can't deliver on, bro? So that's point number one. Point number two, I'm rooting heavy for Terence Crawford. I hope he take Bob Arum to task. I feel like asking for $10 million. Shit, try to get him for $20 million. I don't care. But I hope that he wins. That is who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for him to win in this court case. That's point number two. Point number three, even if he loses this lawsuit, he could win off the strength of young minority fighters realizing that Top Rank might not be the best move for them. And maybe giving some of these other promotional outfits that seem to have fighters' best interests at heart, maybe giving them an opportunity to help guide their career. All right? Point number four, we wouldn't be getting this Shakur Stevenson Oscar Valdez fight if it wasn't for this, or potentially. Because until I see them in the ring, until they tell me it's finalized, I see a press conference, we're not going to act like it's final. So we wouldn't potentially be getting this Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez fight unless, without Terence Crawford suing, bro. And I maintain that, and I'm gonna hold the ground on that until proven otherwise. But y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section. Comment down below, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Why not? Let me know in the comment section. Also, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Please go follow me over on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. And last but not least, live shows every Wednesday night, every Friday night, and every Sunday morning. Y'all be sure to come check us out, man. We got breakdowns and predictions every Friday night for all the fights that weekend. We got hot topics that we discuss on Wednesdays, the hottest topics in boxing. And on Sunday mornings, we recap the weekend boxing with the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. So y'all come through, hang out with us on our live shows. Check out these videos, man. Content dropping daily to the channel. But I appreciate y'all watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace, y'all.